Oh boy. It's about to start in 3 minutes. Oh no, yeah, it's starting. It is starting. Oh man, that looks so weird. Never used that before, but it looks kind of odd like that. How was I supposed to deal with it? Well, I never used it like that before. Well, I was curious. I tried to see if I could use it. Okay. Well, shoot. We're live. There we go. So, hello here. Or should I say, as always. Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Alsonic, and welcome to another live. Welcome to another live reaction video. New doing the slide. And in 2 minutes, about to do a live reaction to PSO2 New Genesis. Yeah, their NGS Headline WAVE of December 23rd, 2025. Let's start in 20 minutes. What did I say? I got so confused. It's December 23rd, 2025. Yeah, let's start in like 2 minutes. Show it up on screen real quick. Boom, there it is. Yeah, there, right there. December 23rd at 4 o'clock a.m. PST. PSO2 NGS. Outcoming information. Let's start in 2 minutes. Yeah, in 2 minutes. Yeah. So, I know. I've not quite started playing this game yet this month. I haven't started it as I thought I would. I think I ran into, like, I don't know how to put this in words. Ugh. Where would I even begin? You know, then I'll probably save this for another video. What's been going on this whole month. I don't know, I think this kind of happened the same way like it did last year, even. Where I couldn't seem to find the... Like, I don't know, I wouldn't call it lack of motivation or something. Like, it's just, oh, here we go. It's about to start. Look at talking about this stuff here. Here it is. Bam, right there. That's it. December 23rd at 4 o'clock a.m. PST. NGS Headline WAVE. Cast, we have to go. Anyway, let's see what we got here for this next month and such. The second half of the Super Genesis Festival thing. Yep. Doing that for. Ah! Yeah, you know, what? Your niggas freaking obvious. Yeah. Kind of already don't know what I haven't already figured what I was doing there. Then, yeah, you pay close attention. Yeah, you know, how's it gonna make the font? That's just my way of trying to make the thumbnail for the video. Silly. Yeah, pose to the camera and make that the thumbnail of the video. That's silly. Ooh. Hey. Ah! Now that could be the thumbnail of the video. No, is it? What am I saying? Oh, let's see what we're gonna see here. So December 23rd, it's like 2 days before Christmas Day. Yeah, I'll show you guys, instead of trying to explain to you guys, I've been trying to think of new ways of trying to execute the content I create on my channel. Why? It's one of the reasons why I haven't gotten to a video of PSO2 New Genesis this month like I thought I would, but I know. Oh, here we go. It's about to start anyway. I'll talk later until the end of the video. Thoughts about this.
NGS Headline WAVE.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. It's time for NGS Headline WAVE, the official program of PSO2 New Genesis version 2.
Hello.
I'm Yui Hasegawa, and I'll be your host for this broadcast. I'll be bringing you all the latest info on NGS. Be sure to stay tuned until the end.
Yeah, the reindeer onesie.
This is the last Headline WAVE for 2025. This year was super exciting. We kicked things off with the King of the Starless, Dark Falls Vial, then brought you EX styles and new face options, and continued to evolve the rarity for weapons and armor. And this time too, we've got tons of information you don't want to miss. Like the roadmap, and also the roadmap, and who could forget,
What?
of course, the roadmap!
Huh?
Now, once again, this program is to
Really?
inform players about upcoming campaigns and updates for
Really?
Sega's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis Version 2, also known as NGS. We
Nothing
will
without
also share
Luther?
messages and answers to player questions from the dev team and provide other game-related info. Tune into this program to learn all you need to know about NGS now and into the future. That's
Right.
Headline Wave in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Luther
a
the Fallen.
pre-recorded broadcast. If you
Nothing
would like to
about
watch
it.
it
It
in
was
Japanese,
last month.
you can check it out on the Japanese NGS YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. Of course. The same program,
Without
just
further ado,
translated.
let's move on to the updates you've all been waiting for.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
Hot
Information. What information? Ooh.
First off, I'd like to share some info on the January 2026 updates.
Uh-huh. Alright.
Let's start with a video.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this upcoming Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'll probably do a video on PS2 Genesis. As soon as we got here. This is for next month. The second half of the Super Genesis Festival. Yeah, no, that's the second half. Yep, the New Year's Day thing. I might jump in for that on Wednesday after it happens on January 1st, because I'm not gonna like be in game for it or something like I did those past years. Just start doing something differently for New Year's Eve or day. Kind of like a year in review kind of thing. I started doing it on my channel on New Year's Eve. Because remember I did that last year. Earlier last year. Not earlier last year, but before the end of last year. Probably do it again this year. What the? Seeing a lot of AC scratch tickets so far right now, of course. Yeah, a lot of what she said when she was explaining stuff here before showing us this video here, I'll have to check out. That's probably what I'll be checking out when I go game and check all this stuff out. I haven't even really done. Like, when was the last time I played this game? Man, I think I didn't play this game until like, what, September before November? Yeah, I didn't play it all in October because of something that happened. I'm surprised I haven't played it all yet, even in December. I probably will like this upcoming tomorrow, Wednesday. Video on this game. Yeah. So what was that? I don't know what I was even. I feel like I was barely paying attention there. What the heck? Well, she'll go over it again later. Trigger Quest. New Trigger Quest. Real. Yeah. Now it's a Trigger Quest for Luther. There it is. No voice lines. I'm not gonna say anything. I guess you don't hear him say anything while the fight's going on, I guess. Weird, new mission path. Unless they're just silencing him during this little trailer. I'm not saying much. New mission pass. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh no. Ah! The reindeer. That's on January 7th. Yeah, tomorrow I'll probably do a video on PS2. Like, I was gonna do this like last Wednesday. Man. There's stuff I was gonna try and do these past couple days, but it didn't happen yet. We call it inconveniences or what? It's just couldn't bring myself to even making it happen. Or how to explain it. That's what I was trying to say a little bit at the beginning of this video. Before going into this reaction video, reacting to seeing this, and I guess say my thoughts afterwards. Then try and go in and check it out in game later, another video. That's what I do. I think it'd be better if I just show you my next video. Probably when I cover the in-game event in this new Super Genesis Festival. Since I cover seasonal events on my channel. Emote Sit 12. Yeah, I'm just seeing lots of AC scratch tickets here. Sure, it's some limited time like quests or triggers and stuff. But Yui has to go, she'll go over it. She'll explain to us everything we saw here. Things were post 2, post 6, excuse me. Motion idle. The motions in this game. Stress and do. Fine. Ah, okay. That's it.
How was it?
Right.
Let me go through the details with these slides.
Alright, here we go. Let's see it. That's what I was waiting for.
Let's start with this.
Okay? Yeah.
The Super Genesis Festival, a series of campaigns to commemorate NGS's 4.5-year anniversary, is moving into its second half.
Yep. I'll play it during the first
There's
half
a lot
tomorrow.
to look forward to in the second half of December, including new free scratch tickets and new armor.
All that stuff. Yeah, the Luther Urgent Quest, Limited Urgent Quest.
Get up to 100 free draws of our new free AC scratch tickets.
Back. I didn't jump into the
Log in
studio
daily
as
and
much
aim
as
for
I
new
thought
items
it
like
would
the Emperor plush and the Emperor mask.
for this month. Hello. Hey there. Howdy. Hello.
The Scratch Count bonus for Super Treasure Scratch Volume
Hello,
13
Maha.
features the weapon camo Soul Banish
Hello.
in PSO2 specs.
How's it going? Good. Doing good? Yeah.
Join the pre-announced
Yourself
urgent
a
quest
bonus.
to earn scratch tickets.
ESO 20th anniversary music
We're
disc.
also dropping a New Year's login bonus on January 1st. Log into
Oh.
NGS to get Phantasy Star Online 25th anniversary themed music discs, plus star gems, boosters, and other handy items.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start trying to cover things a little differently.
Part
What
2
I
of
do
the
my
Super Free
videos.
SG Scratch starts on January 7th.
On these in-game events.
Just like in Part 1, you can draw up to 150 times.
Kind of the.
We've updated the lineup with new accessories like Companion Glen and Ark's logo necklace.
I've not been doing that. Nope.
What's more, you'll be able to get new upgrade materials from Super Genesis gifts.
Real good. Hi,
And
but hey
Augment
there.
Transfer Pass vouchers are still in the mix,
You
so
said
make
howdy.
sure to log in every day.
Yeah. Howdy, you too. Right.
The January 2026 Super Reward Box offers of special outfits plus star gems, beta reactors, and more.
Gift in the box to get a special outfit.
We'll also be running a Use the Salon to Your
Those
Heart's
rappers.
Content campaign, boosts, and a heck of a lot more as the Super Genesis Festival heads into January.
Maybe 2026.
The AC Scratch Ticket End of Year Popular Item Revival 2025 will be available from December 27th.
This
This
year.
scratch ticket brings back
Oh.
popular past Avatar items, including the hairstyles Bewitching Spectress hair and Phantomagia hair. The Scratch Count bonus offers another chance to pick up the Onomatopoeia series of accessories in PSO2 specs, as well as the weapon camo, Heretic Mort. The second half of the Super Genesis Festival 2025 seasonal event kicks off on January 1st.
Yep. The second half of the seasonal event.
Central City
New
will
Year's,
be dressed up in
right.
classy New Year's Day decor, and the region mags will put on their winter coats.
Yeah, this Wednesday, which is tomorrow, I'll check out
Raguo
bit of the
Rappy
first half.
and Raguo Great Rappy will stay with us from the first half of this seasonal event, brightening
I
up
don't
these
know.
cold winter days.
Didn't cover much of it sooner. Earlier this
Our
month.
navigator, Shandy, is ready for
Thought it
Halpa's
would.
hop-in après-ski scene in her salopettes. She's investigating enemy movement in Halpa, so see what she has to say.
Right. Of course.
Look for the build parts, rice cake making, and zoni soup at the seasonal points exchange shop, plus the accessory, Desser Gunblade, modeled after that enemy weapon.
Huh.
You can also pick up NEX cubes, items for Tech Arts customization, Super Genesis Festival 2025 SP scratch tickets, and more, so be sure to hit up that exchange shop.
Right. Okay.
Limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added for the seasonal event.
Of course. Hello.
Complete these tasks to
Hey.
earn TA customization
Hello.
disc, X Omni, N Master Cubes, Arms Refiner 2, and more.
Good Master Cubes. How you doing, Panda? Hello to you too. Both
Next
you
up
guys
is the AC
said
Scratch Ticket,
hello in the
NY
chat.
Yours
Hi
Augment
there.
Select 2026.
How's the guys doing? Good? Doing good this morning?
This scratch ticket
Or
features
night?
Yours type augments, which are upgrades from the Lars type augments, as well as new augment capsules for EX augments.
Depending on where you are in the world. Yes. Good morning or good night.
The Type A EX augment
Whenever you
capsules
see this.
coming in this ticket are more powerful than current EX augments, but carry restrictions. For example, only
Good
one
evening.
can be affixed to a weapon.
As augments. Yeah, I'll probably do a video on this
Take care
tomorrow.
when using these,
on
since you can't
Wednesday.
affix two augments of the same kind to the same weapon. For example, you can't affix EX turnover A to a weapon that already
Yeah.
has EX turnover. Furthermore, A-type EX augments count towards the 3 EX augment slot limit. Feeling nostalgic? Then the Revival AC Scratch Ticket Rewind Collection 2026 is just the ticket for you.
Well,
This AC Scratch Ticket contains prizes from January's
Oh.
past.
yes.
The Scratch Count bonus features motion changes from past Scratch Count bonuses, as well as another shot at the weapon camo
Oh.
Arc Phone. Check it out.
What's that, honestly? What is this? What is this? Oh,
And the revivals keep coming. Next up,
These are
the
just
NY Refined Revival
15.
2026 SG Scratch Ticket.
Lore.
This scratch ticket bundles together a collection of outfits from past refined form tickets.
I don't exactly know how to.
The Scratch Count bonus brings back past Scratch Count
How's
bonuses,
your-
including the emote Gorilla Time.
How's you nonetheless? I
Try
don't
your
know
luck
where
with
to
these New
begin.
Year's scratch
I'll
tickets
explain
and
it,
see
to
what
be
surprises
honest.
await.
I tried to at the beginning of this video.
Altered
think
Battle
I'll do a
Line
bit of
Tundra
that
Area Gorge will
towards
be
the end
added
of
to
this
Ultra
video,
Realm
at
Exploration
least.
combat sectors on January 7th.
Yeah, just not sure how to put in the words with what's been going on this
Ultra
past
Realm
2
Exploration
weeks.
combat sectors
Or this
require
past
players
whole
to activate
week
PSC
since this
bursts
whole
and then
month.
take down the powerful high enemies that appear
Yeah.
during PSC climaxes.
Do not post an announcement about here in Discord or on the
In
YouTube
Altered
channel.
Battle Line Tundra Area Gorge,
Or
you'll face
anywhere
new
else
trials,
found on the
including
socials.
Arkland Disruption Zone enemy suppression and Raid Area enemy suppression.
Yeah. Altered Realm Exploration of the. They showed that in there? I
In each of
wasn't
these
paying
trials,
attention, I
objects will
guess.
spawn that damage the player, but you can also use these objects to gain an advantage in battle.
2 new player ability buffs. Oh, new
2
player
new
ability
player
buffs.
ability buffs will also be added.
Sidestep dodges trigger
Both of these new
powerful
buffs will
attacks.
unleash a powerful effect when you dodged using sidestep. Be sure to try it out.
Okay.
Limited time and title tasks will also be added to coincide with the Ultra Realm exploration updates.
Like keep updating these exploration
Complete these
realms.
tasks to earn Super
Or
Genesis
like-
Festival 2025 SP scratch tickets and Master Cubes and more.
What was that other one they had from, like, was it earlier this month?
Soon, it will be possible to upgrade the 13-star rarity Forza armor to different 14-star
Oh,
rarity
good.
armors.
There he is.
You'll be able to choose between Belfast armor with
Luther.
higher HP and PP and Belfast armor VO, which doesn't increase HP but gives higher PP boosts instead.
I could have checked it out earlier last week, but it didn't happen. That's what I was willing to.
Both armors increase weapon potency by 8% and give additional damage resistance.
This is one of the videos I was going to try and cover this past Thursday or Wednesday, but it didn't happen.
To upgrade, you'll need an
Like
item
what
called
the heck?
Fortis Vance,
Or
which you'll be
Saturday
able to
or
acquire in
Sunday.
Altered Battle
Just
Line Tundra Area Gorge.
weird.
The grind is
What's
worth it.
been going on? There's some videos I thought I was going to cover this past weekend. Or Friday or
Drill,
Let's see.
Luther,
Well,
and
covered
Merging
on
Created Conqueror
Friday.
will soon be available as a trigger quest.
I didn't cover the other 2 on Saturday or Sunday. It's just, what the heck's going on?
This will be a trigger quest version of the Urgent Quest Luther, Emergent Created Conqueror, released on December 17th.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird.
The quest triggers you'll need to accept this quest will be available in the Enmaseta Treasure Shop until February 4th.
Alright.
You can accept this quest at the quest counter under limited time quests from January 7th to February 4th, and under trigger quests after that period.
Alright. I thought of that before.
Next up, we have Mission Pass NGS Season 52.
Don't remember. I have or not. The Mission Pass.
In addition to stamps and accessories, the lineup includes valuable items such as personal shop use, 3 days, and SG scratch ticket prize slips, similar to previous releases. The Yaklo and Yakoda armor accessories from PSO2 will make their NGS debut this season.
Hearing her talk. Just hearing her talk,
You
I'm
can
not
also get the
talking
new
about the
Emperor helmet
translator.
accessory and the mag form reindeer Rappy based on our favorite frenemy. Don't miss out.
I'm talking about her actually,
Next,
her
I'll
actual
introduce the new
talking.
AC scratch ticket Modish Winter 2026.
You know, you can still hear her
Stay warm in style with
behind the
crop-down
translator.
jackets, denim strapless salopettes, and knit dresses.
As
All
she's
picked out with
explaining
for
all
a
of
chilly
this.
winter.
Of course, there's a translator who's just explaining everything she's saying. Like, just listening
There will
to
also
her
be
while
new
she's-
variations of idle motion changes like model
Yeah,
pose
you know,
and
the
signature
translator.
pose, so get ready for a super cool photo shoot.
So imagine if I watched this
That's all for
without
the
the
updates coming in the first half of the month.
Well, that's nice.
Now, let's
Great.
take a look at the updates starting January 13th, starting with this video.
Okay. Another video. There we go. Like, I'll imagine watching this without the translator. Would there be subtitles, or it's like, you know? I probably have no idea what they're even saying or what's going on, you know? Other than what I'm seeing here, well, then again, I know they're talking about what they're showing on screen. But at the same time, it's like, right. It's like, you know, but don't know at the same time. Like, you have an idea of what they're saying. That's my point. You still have an idea of what they're saying. You can just watch and listen. They're just talking about what's on screen. Hence, the translator is there. Translating everything she's saying in English. You know, she speaks Japanese. She has to go. Yeah. What the? What? That was weird. No, not couldn't have been. Never mind. That is weird. Alright, let's see what Yuli has to say about that. What they just showed there. No, that's related to this game. That's not. That almost looks like. I'll get to it later. When they show it, when you see it again. Because it's already passed by what we saw here. I was like, what? Yeah, a bunch of emotes too. AC scrap tickets. It's like a fashion simulator. So I just also recently noticed that, what's this called? Warframe. There's a game called Warframe, right? It's kind of similar to this game, a little bit. That's also like a fashion simulator. Yeah, it's like a fashion simulator. This is like a fashion simulator. Oh, it's like another game that's... Oh, I didn't realize Warframe was also kind of like a fashion simulator. So is this game. Odd. That's some similarities in some ways, but they're still different in their own way. Limited time quest, drill, 3-way race. This is for like the second half of January. Yeah, I look at this. I don't know, the limited time quest. Is even still there? We'll have to find out and see if it is or not. Ah! Right. Well, I'll have to go in and check out all the stuff I missed. This past 3 or 4 months, I'm
How was
playing
it?
the game.
Let me go
Nice.
through the details with
Right.
these slides.
Alright, let's see it.
Let's start with this.
Okay.
Get ready to flex on your foes with our PSO2 ES Collab AC scratch ticket, PSO2 ES Weaponoid style, coming January 13th.
Alright.
It features avatar items and emotes to cosplay as weaponoids, which are characters born from weapons appearing in PSO2.
Huh. Thanks to PSO2.
Turn yourself into a Demonia Saber, Saiki Hoyoku, or Stragio Kasuk, or enjoy a motion change that reflects the sword you have equipped. If you want to slay all day, this is the ticket for you.
Oh. Slay.
Woohoo! Weapon display poses! The new limited time quest, Drill 3-Way Race, arrives on January 21st.
It's just like, what says all that? Like, what in the
The quest
world?
begins with players divided into 3 separate lanes, and the goal is to progress through your lane and complete it. Up to 12 ARC's defenders can participate. Defeating enemies in each lane will reduce the health of the boss enemy in the final area.
Little time quest. Right.
Work together with the fellow ARCs in your lane and defeat as many enemies as possible. There will also be limited time tasks and title tasks for this limited time quest. Complete these tasks to earn titles and Super Genesis Festival 2025 SP scratch tickets.
Second half of the Super Genesis stuff.
The new augment, Argent Dreadkeeper, is also heading your way.
I'll check out like I said, I'll check out the first half.
You can make
tomorrow,
this one
Wednesday.
at the item lab using augment capsule exchange enhancement materials. You'll
I'm
need
sure,
the new
yeah.
augment Uniter Dia, as well as Grand Dreadkeeper 2 and Magis Dreadkeeper 2.
Luther will still be there. Orsu will still be there.
The material item Uniter Dia will be available from the limited time quest Drill 3-Way Race at first, with more ways to obtain it added in future updates.
I was talking about this previous month.
In addition,
Sorry,
the
this is
seasonal
over.
points exchange
This is
shop
all
will have
for
new
next
additions
month.
to the lineup, such as special scratch tickets,
Up to 12
SG,
players.
augment capsules, and Endmaster cubes, so be sure to check it out as well.
Real late. That was good. Yeah. Capsules.
The Revival AC scratch ticket,
Augment
PSO2
letter
Memories
call, I
January
forget.
2026,
Just
drops on
left
January
over.
21st to celebrate PSO2 Day.
It's so today.
Avatar items previously released in PSO2 make their
21st.
return in this scratch ticket.
That's January 21st.
Get a
of
prize
next
slip
month.
every 15 draws through the scratch count bonus, and check
the
out the
new
emote
year.
Maurin and Melanie. That's also making its return.
For 2026, New Year. Yeah, things may change with how I cover my
We also
content
have the
next
Accessory
year.
Revival January 2026 AC scratch ticket, which features a collection of previously
I
released
had already
accessories.
said that already in the studio, but you'll see what I
From
do
popular
when I
items like
cover
Neanderthal hands and glowing
this
circle
to the
to handy
Genesis.
end spheres. There's lots to love.
tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
SG supports like January 2026, on the other hand, will give you another chance to grab items useful for preset skill enhancement.
Yeah. Also, I might actually cover another video later
That
today.
concludes the
We'll
update
see.
information for today.
Alright. Thanks for sharing.
Moving
for
on to the
showing.
next segment.
Alright, let's do the next subject. Right.
NGS Operation Report.
Operation Report.
In this segment, the NGS Operation Report, I will share answers from the development and live ops teams in response to players' questions and comments.
Yep. Alright, let's see them. What I got this time?
We will begin with a letter from the developers, a message from the dev team to ARC's defenders. This time, we also have a video message, so let's take a look.
Okay.
Hello
least
to
you
all
said
the arcs out
everything.
there.
Hello.
Hanzaki here. I'm the series director
Hi.
of Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis.
No, Hanzaki.
I hope
Alright.
everyone is enjoying the Super Genesis Festival that began on December 3rd.
Yeah. I gotta jump in on that.
PSO has reached its 25th anniversary, and NGS its 4.5-year anniversary. We couldn't
Yeah.
have made it here without our arcs. So in this episode, I'd like to talk about our roadmap for 2026.
Well, alright.
Starting with
Another
the Ultra
roadmap.
PSO2 Day in February, the year-long
Oh.
NGS 5th anniversary event 5 Go Beyond will soon
Oh.
kick off.
Ooh.
The traditional anniversary free SG scratch ticket and free AC scratch ticket will have tons of fantastic items added to the lineup. Even outside of the anniversary event period, we have prepared many additional updates to celebrate the 5th anniversary, including a new SP scratch ticket and a brand new song from Halfa's top vocalist.
It's a
We
5th
hope
year
you'll enjoy
anniversary now.
NGS throughout the entire year.
Now it's the 5th year
Furthermore, we will
anniversary?
be releasing a new field update called Neon City in February.
What? Neon
We will offer a
City?
new style of gameplay differing from Nameless City.
Hmm?
We'll have more details for you in the next NGS Headline WAVE. We're also planning a collab scratch ticket with a popular plastic model IP, as well as some limited time quests.
What?
Also, in April, you will finally get to enjoy the long-awaited new
Excuse
story.
me. Oh?
But first, take a look at this.
Long-awaited story. Alright, what do we see here?
Lost contact with the research team a few hours ago. The very last communication we received from them simply stated, something's off about this place.
What's going on? A new chapter. A new chapter.
What are you doing? We're all ARCs here, aren't we?
I've been thinking. This desert looks an awful lot like Ratem. The whole time we've been here. Who are you anyway? Hopefully you're not going to attack me for no reason like they did.
Are you the one who killed the
Audio
entire
sounds
research
quiet.
team? But why?
That's... Wait.
Oh,
There's no
well,
way.
it's not turned all the way up. The new
As
story
a reward
begins.
for making it this far, I suppose I'm obligated to show you the truth.
Is that Luther?
How was it?
This
This is the first reveal of the concept art featuring a mysterious girl who might be our newest heroine. A new chapter of the main story is scheduled to be released every 4 months, starting in April.
Was that Luther talking?
We hope you enjoy your new adventures
not
with
sure.
Aina, Manon, and your other ARCS pals.
Okay. Interesting.
In April, we will
About that.
introduce a
But there's
new
more
high
new
difficulty
story.
quest where you can enjoy battling against a
Yep.
powerful, large-scale enemy, along with
Got it.
updates for the Slayer class and the NGS 5th anniversary event, the Super
Slayer
Origin
class.
Festival.
Yeah, I gotta finish the
In
ninja
June, we
stories.
will
I
raise the
think
class
I
level
missed
cap
out
to
on this past 3
120
months.
and update the Tech Arts customization system.
Before I
A
check
new
out this
field,
stuff for
different from
next.
Alpha and the Outer
Alpha.
Realm, is also in the
Wait.
works.
What?
Based on the enemy silhouettes shown on the roadmap, some arcs
Another
may
new
already
realm.
have an idea of what kind of field is on the way.
Another new realm. God, how many
Moving
fields
forward,
and realms
in
do they
April, a
have
high
in this
difficulty
game?
quest featuring a battle against a new large-scale enemy will be released. This one is for arcs with real skills. Get ready for a challenge.
Oh, will they say
In
that?
addition, we are considering a trial implementation of new content that makes use of the creative space.
Ah, the creative space.
This content will be a significant undertaking for our development team, so keep your eyes peeled for more details.
Oh,
In August,
Sure,
we will
Jason
celebrate the
collapsed.
14th anniversary of PSO2 with the Super Fantasy Festival, release Chapter 9 of the main story,
what?
and deliver a limited time quest featuring enemies with familiar
Main
silhouettes.
story chapter 9. Main story
From
chapter
October
8
onward,
and chapter
updates
9.
will include new field content and more Tech Arts customization.
I see.
With this update, customization will be available for all photon arts and techniques. We also plan to release challenging new quest content that differs from conventional quests, so be ready for that too.
What? Level 120? Jesus. How high are they gonna
Furthermore,
raise the
be on the
level
lookout
cap?
for a new equipment system as a follow-up to skill rings, as well as rarities of 15 stars and higher.
Good God, they're going higher than they already have
And
gone
that's
in
not all.
classic
In addition to what's
PSO2.
listed on the roadmap, there will be other updates including new face options and more, so there's a lot to look forward to.
14th anniversary and Super Fantasy Festival again. 14th anniversary.
That
Man,
concludes our introduction of the 2026 roadmap.
that's something.
We will continue to
Wow.
announce information through NGS Headline and other channels, so please stay tuned for further updates.
Alrighty. Sure thing.
Once again, thank you very much for playing NGS throughout 2025.
Yeah. Been a while since I played. I think I only played since last September.
Next year, the
Previous
development and
September.
operations team will continue to work together as one
Past
to bring you
September.
enjoyable updates as we head into
Good
NGS's
September.
5th anniversary and PSO2's 15th anniversary beyond that.
Well, we're talking about
We
that
hope
now.
you'll continue to enjoy NGS throughout 2026.
Welcome.
A big thank you to series director Hamazaki.
Yes. Thanks.
It sounds like
Right.
2026 will be another year packed with exciting content. Whenever I have more details, I'll be sure to let you know through this broadcast.
This girl. Seriously.
Continuing on to the next section, I have answers to players' questions and comments from the development and live operations teams.
Funny.
Here's the first one.
Okay. Let's see.
In the salon, each item's selection form includes sort and filter options, but closing the window resets these settings, making it cumbersome when you need to go back and forth editing multiple items. Would it be possible to keep the sort and filter settings?
Huh?
Here is their response. We are planning a change to retain the filter settings for each item in the salon even after closing the form. Filter settings will be retained until you exit the game, so please enjoy the salon with settings that make selection easier. Let's move on to the next question.
Okay.
Among ingredient effects in quick food, the potency up effect from meats is so strong that it has become effectively essential. Are there any plans to make improvements to help correct ARC's skewed eating habits? Here's the response. We
Okay.
plan to change the number of items required to activate the maximum of food effect from 10 to 5.
Okay.
As a result, the number of meat ingredients required for potency up will be 5, allowing you to use other ingredients as well.
Oh. What?
While this may be a slight inconvenience in some ways, you may want to update your recipes, for example. We hope you'll now
yep.
get to enjoy the full cornucopia of ingredients available on Halfa.
Yep, I'll have to upgrade them now.
That's all for our Q&A today.
Okay.
Moving forward, we will continue to bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers with you.
Alright.
Please share your thoughts and opinions on this program and the game on X and other social media using the same hashtag as the previous headline series, hashtag NGS Headline.
Of course. I use that in distraction tales. Well,
Moving
if
on to
I
the
have
next
anything to
segment.
say. Alright, let's do the next segment. Sure.
NGS Satellite Information.
Satellite information.
Now
Alright.
let's move on from updates and talk about some other NGS related info.
Okay.
I'm sure it will get you even more hype to play the game. Let's start with this.
Alright, let's see it.
You can get special deals on in-game items in the web-exclusive PSO2 NGS web store.
Web store, huh?
In addition to store bonuses that provide additional value over regular AC
Bargain
purchases,
price.
it features an exclusive 55% discount on your first purchase of select items.
Uh-huh. Oh, bonuses too will be
Please be
out.
aware that AC purchased from the PSO2 NGS web store cannot be used on the PS4 version.
PS4 version. First time version just
The PSO2 NGS web store can be accessed from the NGS official website.
on the official site.
Hover over Buy AC on the official website or game launcher, then select Web Store.
Through
Please
that
note that the web store
website
cannot
now?
be accessed from in-game.
What? What?
We're excited to announce a collaboration between NGS and Kotobukiya's Hexagear and Megami Device Plastic Model Series scheduled to begin in February 2026.
What the? Hello.
This collab will feature Bui Toru, Gaifu Kaisei from Hexagear, as well as AUV Amaterasu Regalia, AUV Amaterasu Eclipse, Puni Mofu Mao, and Puni Mofu Tou from Megami Device.
うん。
プニモフ、マオ、プニモフ等にフィーチャーしたものとなっております。
な。
In addition to cast parts and accessories, numerous collab items such as weapon camo, emotes, and build parts are in the works.
多数のコラボアイテムが登場予定です。ここで
Allow me to briefly introduce the Hexagear and Megami Device series.
簡単にご説明します。
ああ。
Hexagear is an original mecha series from Kotobukiya developed around a hexagonal joint system and centered around the concept of scrap and build. With a 1/24th scale setting, these models are designed to work seamlessly with fully articulated pilot figures, offering a diverse range of mechanical designs and a rich world where new stories can unfold.
Oh, I see what I'm looking at here. Like a...
Megami Device is a near-future battle hobby series featuring 14-centimeter tall autonomous robot figures. At its core is the Mashinika base body, designed by Masaki APSY, with a variety of talented designers contributing to the exterior designs. Parts within the series are fully compatible with one another, and these models can also be combined with a wide range of previously released Kotobukiya plastic model components.
Almost like 2 collabs.
More details
in one.
regarding the collab will be announced in the next NGS Headline WAVE.
Okay. That's what we're talking.
This plastic model series has been a top collab request from ARC's defenders.
Well,
Keep your eyes
there you
peeled for
go.
more details.
Okay.
New products featuring Jene and Aneta will be released by Kotobukiya.
What the?
The plastic model, Grand Scale Jene Stella Innocence version, features Jene clad in the Stella Innocence outfit, recreated as a brand new model kit in an impressive grand scale of approximately 25 centimeters in height.
These models. What the
Price,
heck?
13,200 yen, tax included. Shipping starts December 24th. In-store release begins around December 25th.
Okay. That's nice.
The figures Summer Color Jene, Summer Vacation, and White Sand Aneta, Summer Vacation, are brand new products that bring to life the chip visuals introduced in summer 2021.
Oh. 2021.
Both are
Percent.
1/6 scale, standing over 30 centimeters tall for an impressive presence.
It's PSO2. Base PSO2.
Jene,
Star
price
Online too.
27,500 yen,
Oh.
tax included. Release May 2026.
Hmm.
Aneta, price 29,700 yen, tax included. Release June 2026.
Mm.
We are excited to introduce the latest release from Hexagear, the Definition Armor VT1 plastic model kit.
Whoa.
This
Okay.
all-in-one item includes both Hexagear and a governor. Plus, by using the optional handle parts, you can even mount character model kits like Megami Device, making it a truly playable machine.
Okay. Oh, it looks like a Slayer class.
Price
Looks like a
7,480
Slayer.
yen, tax included. Release March
That one on the
2026.
right. Yeah. That's what it
From
kind of
Megami
looks like
Device
almost.
comes Yggdrasis Garm Ripper, scheduled for launch soon.
It's like a cast mech.
This latest Megami Device, created by illustrator Nii, known for designing
not
Amaterasu
PSO2
from his
related.
collaboration and Jene from PSO2 ES, features a military-inspired design packed with details and offers plenty of play value, including customizable weapon configurations.
Looks similar to characters I see in PSO2. Yeah,
Price
different.
7,920 yen, tax included. Release April 2026.
Ah. Yep. Next year.
And from Megami Device comes the adorable Puni Mofu King Shao. This new model is a color variation of Puni Mofu Shao, designed by illustrator Blade, who also created the collaboration characters Puni Mofu Mao and Puni Mofu To.
Okay. What in the world? This
It
model
features
or
skin
what?
color E, giving it a healthy and energetic look.
Another model.
Price 6,930 yen, tax
God.
included. Release May 2026.
What? I just thought that
That's all
kind of
for the
funny.
satellite
What in
information.
the world? Alright, well, thanks for sharing. Jesus.
Next, we have our regular mini segment where we highlight something NGS related, such as concept art, in-game songs, or aggregated data, and delve into it with commentary from the development team.
Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm.
This time, we're introducing new actions in the limited time urgent quest, Luther, Emergent Created Conqueror, added in the December 17th update, where you battle the new Dark Files class Ruinous, Ruin Luther.
I'll talk about Luther. Alright, let's hear it. What do you have to
We've
say about
received comments
Luther?
from the development team about this feature.
About Luther.
Dark Falls Luther, the original version of Ruin Luther, was one of the most popular enemies in PSO2.
Uh-huh. Yep. I remember that guy.
In the implementation of Ruin Luther, we not only considered how to recreate the memorable actions from the Dark Files Luther fight within the NGS battle system, but also challenged ourselves to deliver new surprises. Regarding Luther's hallmark time manipulation actions, in addition to the previous behaviors of acceleration, deceleration, and time freezes, we have newly added a behavior to some attacks that rewinds time.
Manipulating time, you know? Time travel. Or whatever. The guy came from the past into the
Additionally,
future.
the finishing move that caps the battle is a finisher internally called the Omniscience Time, nicknamed
Ah,
TOT.
music. Jesus. That what I'm gonna hear when
We
I play the
designed
urgent
Luther's
quest?
final time manipulation move with the motif of a giant clock face. We have prepared
The
special
background.
background music where the PSO2 main theme plays to show the tide of the battle shifting away from the arcs as Luther strikes back.
That's
In
probably gonna get
celebration
really
of the
annoying.
25th anniversary of the original PSO's release, we have
It's probably
adjusted
gonna
and
piss
added the
me off.
characteristic attacks of PSO's formidable foes Dark Falls and Older Flow, so they can also be enjoyed in the NGS battle system.
If I play against this guy, I'm probably gonna get pissed off and frustrated.
For those who have been
My
playing the
God.
series for many years, we've used the original sound effects from that time to evoke a sense of nostalgia.
I can already see it, man. Good God.
We hope that you'll enjoy the battle against Ruin Luther, where the series' history and new challenges come together.
The music in the background. Like, what in the world? Hey, what the heck? It's opera music in the background. What is this? Oh my God. What? What? They play opera music in the urgent class. Good
What did you
God.
think? We will discuss other concept art and songs in the coming episodes,
I found that
so we hope
funny.
you'll look forward to
Right.
that.
Okay. Great.
That's all for this episode of NGS Headline WAVE.
Alrighty. Thanks for sharing. Ooh, how's it going?
This broadcast strives to make NGS even better by collecting audience input. Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program and the game by using the same hashtag as the previous broadcasts, hashtag NGS Headline on X.
Yes.
Together, we can make NGS an even more fantastic game.
Out there, of course. Got it. What?
Since I began serving as the host of this program in March 2025, these 9 months have flown by and I've enjoyed a very fulfilling tenure at NGS so far.
Yeah. 10 years. It's been 10
In
years.
2026, I will continue to deliver reliable information to all ARCs. And as a fellow ARCs defender, who sometimes fights alongside you, I will keep loving NGS. Looking forward to another fantastic year.
Alrighty.
The next episode of NGS
There she
Headline,
is.
and the first one for 2026, will be on Tuesday, January 27th.
That's a nice picture. Tune in next time for info on the
We'll be
NGS.
focusing mainly on the updates coming in February 2026.
Uh-huh. What is this? What? December.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Right. I like that.
Now then,
rainbow
ARCs, I will
website.
see you in the next NGS Headline Wave.
Alright.
Wishing you a bright and happy new year!
Hey,
Bye-bye!
Hey, yeah, happy new year to you too. Uyahagawa. Well, not quite yet. Just saying it early. Because we won't see her until then. Yeah, alright. It's like, please don't do the chest. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Uyahagawa. Yes, NGS Headline WAVE. It was the last NGS Headline WAVE of this year. Yep. Last one for this year. Yeah. That reindeer onesie that she was wearing throughout the whole NGS Headline WAVE. Like, what the f***? See her wearing a reindeer onesie? Yeah. Funny. Yeah. Alright. Anyway. Yeah, that's that. Hopefully I cover this. May actually go again and check out what there was for this current month before seeing all this stuff for next month. This is all for next month, of course. So, I don't know, I hadn't jumped in to check out the stuff for this current month, like, earlier this month, as I thought I would. Like, I don't know how to explain what's been going on. Just, like, why was it easier to think about than it is to try to explain? Weird. Why can't I even explain it right now? I don't know. So, thank you for watching. Like I said, thanks for sharing. So, yeah, Gukasagawa. Yep, NGS Headline WAVE. Alright, so, yeah, at this point in the video, I kind of just saying my thoughts about stuff in there, and I guess what I was trying to say earlier in this video about why I'm, like, really with any videos yet this past 2, or, I don't know, it's been kind of weird this past 2 or 3 weeks, how what I was originally planning on doing didn't go as planned, and I did post an announcement about it, if you guys noticed. You know, where you can follow me across my socials. Just, I don't know, like just losing interest or motivation or something with me trying to, yeah, it's like I can't, part of me feels like I can't keep doing these videos at these such late hours or something, what I've been doing. And I'm thinking, well, if I was going to try to change it with how I execute the content that I cover on my channel, aside from these reaction videos that I do, like this one, it's like, yeah, it's like, how would I go about changing up how I do? As you notice, like ever since I started creating content, like back in 2018, right? Remember how I started up to how I do things now, then, you know, slowly evolving with changing up how I execute it over time. So probably been keeping up with everything I'm doing since the beginning. Yeah, it's like, because back then I didn't do audible mentions. I started doing audible mentions. Was that the new thing I was doing for this year? And for some reason, yeah, I tried doing it through YouTube Shorts, and now I can't seem to keep up with doing that. It's like, what the heck's going on? It's like something where it's like part of me doesn't want to do a video at such late 9 hours. I'd rather do it during the day. It's like, what the heck? We're trying to find another efficient way to try to do that. So I thought of a bunch of, so yeah, like these past couple of days, aside from, yeah, it's like what the only video I even did on the seasonal events was that was Dead by Daylight, the Christmas event. That's the only one I've apparently covered so far. I haven't covered any other ones this past 2 weeks. Like, from what I originally scheduled or intended. Like, I was gonna cover, like, Lava Rivals is, like, Christmas event this past Friday, but that didn't happen. I guess I'll just continue with that on this upcoming Thursday. And I guess that'll be, like, Christmas Day, or is that on Friday? I guess I covered this Friday. It's weird how things have been going this past couple days, and then I thought something like, make a schedule and stick to it. Panda, I know that kind of what I was trying to do. The stuff kind of happens on the fly. It's like the kind of content I cover, you can't really, like, have you ever tried to go live at a reasonable time? Look at what days you don't have work and go from there. It's like you say that as if you don't understand what it is I try and do. or how it, like, what I cover and such. It's like you can't really, the content I cover, you can't really just cover it like, it's just time sensitive. I had no way of covering it ahead of time before the events even start, you know? You just have to kind of cover them as they happen. It's sort of like I'm covering this stuff on the fly, so kind of just improvising it when I try and cover it. I can't cover every single event as it begins. Yeah, sure, I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you mean. Like, yeah, try doing it, but it's not like you can really just do it like, can't really quite do it like that with this time-sensitive seasonal event stuff. No, because those happen when they happen, you know? Whether you were ready for when they happen or not, you know? And they begin and end at their own, like, duration. Like, oh, it starts on this day, it ends on this day. They all begin and end at different dates. And I'm covering multiple events across multiple games. Yeah, it's like as many different games as I can. That's kind of what I do. Not just one game in particular that I cover. I was like thinking this past like few days, like if I was gonna do something like a little different or something. And then I thought of something like, well, I guess I could try and show you with the next video I do over a seasonal event. It's almost like, yeah, I kind of have to kind of do these on the fly, you know? Can't really just schedule when I do these and such. Kind of really can't. No. Yeah, I know. Not like, oh, every event is gonna just start on this day or that day. And yeah, I don't know how else to explain what I've been saying from what you said. It's kind of complicated. Unless you cover the kind of content I create, you would get what I'm saying. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah, like, yeah, so, because, yeah, PS2 Genesis has its seasonal events. That's an example, like, when I react to these NGS Headline WAVEs, not just checking out what's new for the next month in the game, you know, also the seasonal events that happen in it. That's what I'm really mostly trying to cover. It's how I try to cover them. That's what I'm talking about. When I do them and such. Like, I have no control over when they happen. No, they happen when they happen. I just have to cover them on the fly. Like, why am I even explaining this to you? It's like you don't keep up with what I do on my channel to know what what I do and stuff. You go and tell me that in the chat. It's like the way you say that in the chat makes me think you have any idea of what it is I do on that channel. You can't really like just cover it like that. No, you can't really cover the content I cover like that. That's why I thought I was gonna change it with how I cover it. That's what I was getting at. I'm trying to change up, like, thought of an idea on how I would change up with how I cover it. Like when I started doing the audible mentions thing, I think that was the newest things I started doing. Yeah, I knew what it meant. I just don't work things so often. It's fine, Panda. No, you're fine. Not really much of a scheduled person. Rather, you know, be flexible and adapt, and not have to just really do that same schedule all the time. And sometimes you have to improvise, and things don't go as planned when you try and schedule it. Like, yeah, I do have, like oh, I was planning on doing a video, like, for example, this past Wednesday or Thursday, but it didn't happen because of some something else or whatever. Just inconveniences or whatever happened these past couple of days. That's why. It has nothing to do with poor planning or anything like that. It's just had some inconveniences or some things that just, yeah, I don't know how else to put it. It's kind of hard to explain. Weird. Yeah. Cause, oh, you know how like I always do these I do like an overview, like, no, as I was saying earlier, like, you know, how I used to create it and such. Like, I used to like record these and then like edit it and then just try and get it uploaded. But trying to do that within the duration of the event still going on, and then by the time you have the video uploaded, the event's almost already over, you know? That's why I then started trying to cover these live. Yeah, I mean, sure, I could do his reaction videos, like, recorded, but it seems a lot easier to cover it live to get it done as soon as possible. That's the whole point of covering a video live on YouTube, to get done as soon as possible. And that's definitely comes in handy and useful with how time sensitive, and it's like, they kind of just happen on their own time. They happen whenever. Like, I have no control over when these seasonal events start and when they end. So, it's kind of hard to, like, try and, make a schedule around that. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of have to just do what you can with when they come out or when they end. That's why you can't just literally make a schedule and stick with it. Like, yeah. Just like I kind of cover them on the fly. Like, I was thinking of different ideas of how to execute it. And I thought I might try doing this for next year. Or I could start a little early with my next video during this month. You'll see when I'm talking about what change I'll do. Like, 'cause, you know, I started doing these honorable mentions. You remember how I used to do it back then, or whatever. Aside from doing it recorded and then trying to edit, that's when I started doing them live, you know? Started doing them live, like I've been doing here now. Then, not something like where, you know, I would do an overview and then the first half in the video, then later in the second half of the video, I'd go in depth and you. And I thought, like, what if I did something like, instead of just doing it like that, I did think something like, oh, what if I just went straight in game? Just go straight in game. And don't do the overview thing. Well, that's what I kind of used to do at some point. But then I did the overviews in a separate video. Because back then I did the overviews in a separate video of that event. And then later in another video, I would just go in depth again. That's how I used to do it before I started doing the overview and in depth all in the same video. And I just thought of something like this morning earlier, and it's like, yeah, I'll probably just wait and show you guys for the video I'll probably cover like tomorrow on Wednesday. So yeah, the video I'll cover on tomorrow Wednesday will just be over this game, the game I just reacted to in this video, PSO2 Genesis, during this NGS Headline WAVE. Yeah, it's because I haven't, you know, I haven't gone in and covered a video over the event or anything for this month yet, like I thought I was going to. I don't know how else to put it worse what I was trying to say earlier. It's just weird out loud. It's easier to think about it and not have trouble explaining it. Weird. I guess you guys will know. I mean, if you've been watching all my videos or something, you've been keeping up with everything I've done, like since the beginning, how I used to do these videos, as I changed up with how I've done them as time went by and such, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I don't have to quite really explain it. I guess I'm kind of explaining this for those who haven't been here since the beginning to know what I'm talking about with how I cover them. I'm trying to think of a different way of executing without covering. It's because I'm covering so many events across so many different games that I'm trying to find as new out there. That's, gosh, it's exhausting. It's like just, That's why I thought that I did them to YouTube Shorts to make it more efficient. We'll do less. Like, remember back then when I used to do overviews? Like, well, no, I still do overview, but I mean, like, in a single video, I do a bunch of overviews on an overview on a bunch of different games, all in the same single video. That was like, oh my god. Just going through reading all those and trying to cover them all like that. And I stopped doing it like that. That's when I decided to start doing the overview and in-depth in the same video rather than doing in separate videos. You're familiar with what I do across my past videos on my channel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. With how I used to execute and create this content is what I'm talking about. It's not like, oh, when I do it, like schedule. It's this kind of content that's so time sensitive, you have no full control of when it happens or when it ends. So you can't just simply create a schedule and stick with it or something. I'd rather be flexible and adapt with that than just do the same thing the same day every single time over and over and over and over again. That gets dull. That's why it's always good to be willing to be flexible and adapt instead of the same thing. That's kind of what you have to do. You kind of have to adapt and be flexible with when these events begin and end. And it's like, I think, because they're so time sensitive, I can't really expect to like be able to cover it as soon as I can't expect to be able to cover each and every one as they begin before they end. And I thought one idea is what if I start doing something that's like towards the end of the month, towards the end of every month, or the beginning of every month? What if I started doing something like, say, instead of doing an overview at the beginning of the video, then going to death and game, what if I did like, I thought one idea, like, what if I just went in depth, like, just go straight in, just go straight in depth and game, like, all these events, like, throughout the month. And towards the end of the month, I'll do, instead of like just overview, because I've already gone in and checked on all the ones I've already checked out and such. I'll do something like, say like the overviews turn more into, say like a review, you know, like reviews. There's just the overviews now become more like reviews. They're like, I'll do this at the end of the month. Or, and I guess in a single video or a two-part video, part one video and a part two video. Part two video will just start at the beginning of next month. At the end of this month, you know, for example, I'll just do like, then that whole video will just be covering all the events that I checked out throughout the whole month already. It'll be basically the overviews that you always see at the beginning of the video, but the overviews will become more like a review, kinda. Because I've already went in and checked everything out. Now it's like, since you've already went in, like, playthrough and such, you already know what to expect, so it won't be quite like an overview anymore, it'll be more like a review. That's one idea I thought of earlier, or something with how I would cover this. I thought, well, what if I just, instead of just at the beginning of the video, you know, I do the honorable mentions and such, and then like the overview. Right, instead of just doing the overview and then the in-depth and game afterwards, what if I just blend them together, you know? Instead of just them being separate. Like the overview at the beginning of the video in the first half, and the second half is me going in-depth and game, checking out everything for the in-game event. Like, in this game, for example, PS2 to Genesis, of course, which I'll try and show you what I'm talking about tomorrow on Wednesday, when I go in for the Super Genesis Festival, which is basically their Christmas and anniversary. It's their Christmas and New Year's Eve event, or anniversary event for PS2 or something. Yeah, that's what they do for this game, as an example. Yeah, instead of doing the overview before going in depth again, I'm going to blend them together. You'll see what I mean when I do it. This is a new change of how I start doing it next year. Alright, then I also kind of just thought, well, why don't I just take a break? Like, take a break from seasonal events for the next year and just do playthroughs, or I'll just finish the the playthroughs I've already started, so you don't have to wait till next October for me to like recontinue, you know? Like continue the playthroughs I've already started since this past October and such. Are the ones I have yet to continue, you know? Like go back and continue the playthroughs I've already started. I've yet to go back to and continue like throughout the year. Instead of waiting until like next October or something like that. Even the ones that are not horror games. That's another thing I thought. Why don't I just do that? Like on vacation and seasonal events. Something I thought. That's just, I know that's something a little unrelated to this reaction to this. Just something that had to do with my channel here. I guess I could have saved that for another video, but what the heck, I just felt like saying it here since I'm doing this live now anyway. I'll probably mention that again in like, I guess, year-end review video this January 31st. Excuse me, not January 31st. This December 31st, you know, New Year's Eve day. I'll probably say all this again, just to let you guys know what changes I'll do. Because I feel like my year-end review, like the video, that's a thing I started doing since this past year going into this year. Instead of just, like another way I used to play, you know, Crossing New Horizons or PS2 to Genesis, both simultaneously at the same time, for their New Year's. Another way I used to do that. This is what I did the past 2 years. You know what I'm talking about, and yeah. So, I don't know. Because my whole channel revolves around me covering seasonal events across a variety of games, and not a specific game necessarily, like any game in particular. Yeah, just, yeah, I thought. So it'd be like, say the overviews were more like, it's more like I'm covering it's like looking at a guide as I'm going in-game and checking out everything for the event. You'll see what I mean when I cover it tomorrow for PSO2 to Genesis. I'll start with PSO2 to Genesis for tomorrow, since I haven't gotten to it at all this, well, yeah, it's more like, it's just, hardly just didn't want to, like, yeah, it gets, I don't know, man. It gets harder to explain. Unless you were in my shoes and you created the content like this and such, maybe you would get what I'm trying to say here. What I've been going through and such behind the scenes or something. Because, I know, a lot of people don't really cover. Well, most people, they cover on just a single game, a specific game. And all their content is just covered on that one game. As you see most people do. Kind of just, the content I create is kind of over like trending topics, kind of. I guess a reaction to is sort of like a trending topic in some way. Yeah, seasonal events, they kind of fall under the category of trending topics, you know. What if I just did, like, the overviews would be sort of like honorable mentions, like I'm reviewing at the end of the month, and just go in depth again, like, throughout the whole month. That was one idea I thought, like I already mentioned, but it might not do that. We'll see how things change for next year with how I cover this. Because I didn't always want to continue some of the playthroughs I've started. Yeah, we're not going to continue the playthroughs. I never find time to do that. Yeah, trying to find different ways of covering the content that I cover on my channel. Alongside these reaction videos I do on my channel. But, yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking. It'd be easier if I just show you with the video tomorrow for PSO2 to Genesis. Their Super Genesis Festival. They're in the first half, because the first half is still going on. And that doesn't end until next month. And we'll see what we basically just saw that I reacted to in this video. This video I reacted to in this reaction video with the first half and second half for the second half of the Phantasy Super Genesis Festival. Yeah, the second half of it. For the first half and second half of January into February. It's just the first half and second half of January. Right. See if I can check out Luther, Limited Time Games Quest. or any of the limited time quests when I jump into that, because that's all for this month, not what we saw in this, what I react to and what we saw in this NGS Headline WAVE. That's not till next month, of course. But yeah, I guess I would be saying, oh, I would just jump in our next, like, video on Tales of Two Genesis, like, for next month. That's what I probably would be saying right now if I did cover anything over, like, the seasonal event in this game's, like, this game, Tales of Two Genesis. I haven't quite done that yet, as I thought I would. I don't know, it just seems like it's either, like, a lack of motivation or something. Not wanting to do video constantly so late, or it's kind of like I need to be able to recuperate, can't just, yeah, it can be hard to do these videos like so many days in a row, where, oh, I do one on Saturday and I decide not to do it on Sunday because I need time to recuperate after pulled an all-nighter with the previous video on Saturday. As they see that happen with me sometimes. I thought, I guess I'll continue with the next one on Monday. Like, this, it's always good to, like, change it up, because nothing lasts forever. Things change over time. Yeah, like, try something new or different for the new year with how I cover this. I don't know, I just had a few ideas. I guess I just felt like share the ideas I thought of. I could probably talk about this again for my year in review, like, video that I'll cover this December 31st, the last day of this month. That I will do before New Year's happens. Yeah, I'll probably say all this stuff again. Anyways, yeah, we'll wait until next month to see all this two new Genesis stuff for next month, and on this NGS Headline WAVE, all the stuff we saw here, that I reacted to in this NGS Headline WAVE. We'll see all that next month. Of course, for tomorrow, I'll go and I'll check out PS2 Genesis and during their Super Genesis Festival. Stuff that happened for this month, or I guess even the past months that I haven't checked out yet. That's what I'll probably be doing tomorrow. Yeah. Of course, that's related to what I just reacted to, New Genesis. I'll do it tomorrow, of course. I haven't done it yet. I was gonna do it this past Wednesday or Thursday, and then it's just didn't happen. Weird. Wasn't because of anything like poor planning or, like, I don't know, was I not, I don't know. I guess it was just because the way I covered it was just, yeah, it's weird how some things are harder to explain than they are to think about. But at the same time, I guess if you've seen what I do, then you already get what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to make it understandable for those who don't know what I'm talking about. Unless you just can't really explain it. Unless you've seen what I do. But, yeah. Like, you're fine, Panda. I know you were trying to explain. Fine. Don't worry about it. I can't really make a schedule with this kind of content. You can't. I always do at least like a video, at least one video per week. The number of videos I do per week vary depending on the events that are going on. You're trying to cover them. That's how it's been. But who knows, it might change how I do that. Just have some ideas on how I cover. Because they're so time sensitive, and it's like, you can't really stick to, like, yeah, am I still talking about this? Yeah, I'll show you tomorrow what I need. I'll start with TSO2 New Genesis' like in-game event, their seasonal event for tomorrow. You'll see what I mean with the new change that I'm gonna start doing. Why not? I could start early, like first like this month. Oh, I could just save it until next year. I'll just start early, like for this month with these events. Like, rather than just doing an overview at the beginning of the video, because it's exhausting just going through reading, like, everything and such. And then trying to go in depth again, like, after covering everything. You'll see what I mean. So, instead overview first half, and in-depth again in second half. And you're familiar with what I do with my content I create, you know, with this when I cover the seasonal events. Instead, I'm gonna just go straight again, alright? But I'm gonna do the overview as I'm going in-depth again, simultaneously. So it's gonna be like a blend together. So think of the overview as sort of like a guide of me trying to cover or check out everything as I go in-depth again at the same time. That's just a new idea on how I'm going to try and do it differently. Rather than doing them separate, I'll overview at the beginning and going in-depth again. Just get straight into it, you know? I guess it's easier with some games, with how the UI is and some games. You'll see what I mean. I guess it's a lot easier, like some games like Team Fortress 2, for example. If I cover their Smithness event, that's just an example of it. I'm sure I can do it with PS2 New Genesis. You'll see when I do it. So it's not like, oh, you know, because every time I do the overview, that's at least like an hour long or something. I guess with some games, it depends on how I would do this. Because how would I go about doing this for, say, like Marvel Rivals, if I was covering the game's season, you know? When I start covering the game's season, their new season, and not the whole season, and not just the seasonal event in the game. Yeah, they had their Christmas event that just started this past Friday. I was gonna cover that this past Friday, but dang it, I guess I'll have to cover it this Thursday. They got something else going on, according to their roadmap for this season 5.5. Like, I know that's a different game. I'm really interested in that. Just mention it's what I do on that channel as a whole. Because I don't just play PS2 New Genesis. That's not the only game I cover on that channel. There's multiple games, a variety, no game in particular. But yeah, try to find more ways to cover this so it's like not as what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, I feel like I just get anxiety that goes through my head. I'm trying to cover these. What the heck? Because it's time sensitive. Ah, God, man. I try and find more efficient ways of covering them. I thought maybe this change of way I'm doing it now, this new way that I'm going to try and do might help or something. Otherwise, I guess I could try and do, like, at the end of the month would be like the overview thing, but the overviews are more like reviews. Because I've already went in depth and checked it all out, and I'd just be reviewing all the seasonal events that I've checked out. And I'll say something like, say at the end of the video, I'd say something like, which of these seasonal events, like, say like for Christmas, which of these Christmas seasonal events did you check out? And which of these did you enjoy or like that they did for this year so far? I don't know if I did something like that. Yeah, there's just 2 ideas that I thought of for these past 2 days. We're trying to do these videos. But, yeah, no, just these next upcoming 2 weeks. Yeah, this week and next week. I'm gonna see if I can cover those seasonal events. But you'll see a slight change in how I cover them in the next upcoming days. Of course, you're familiar with what I do. But, alright. Yeah, anyway, I think that's enough of me talking about that. So, yeah, so that's enough of me talking here at this point of the video. Yeah, we'll see the stuff for PS2 New Genesis. Stuff that we reacted to in this New Genesis PS2 like NGS Headline WAVE for next month, of course. And I'll still try to go in-game and check it out for what was for this month and tomorrow, Wednesday. So, yeah, I'll do that. Of course, I'll go over this, talk about this again later. But yeah, why not do it for another video? I guess, yeah. I've already said this. Why not say it again? I don't want to repeat myself, but I'm just saying what comes to mind on the go, on the fly as I go along with this, talking about it. Yeah, so, yeah, it's easier if I just show you instead of just explaining it, you know? Of course, a lot of these are, I don't have anything to like show you to get what I'm talking about. But you're familiar with everything I do. So, yep. Guess it's a different way of doing it. Like overview and like in-depth review happening simultaneously at the same time, rather than the overview happening in the first half and in-depth review happening in the second half. You can do better that way than I do it all like simultaneously. So I guess it's almost like a walkthrough. You know, it's funny when you think about it. Yeah, that's kind of the idea. Me going in-depth again is like, those are like a playthrough. We check it out again. And the overview part, we try to cover everything that's new for the event as an overview. But it's sort of like a walkthrough almost. Okay? So it's almost like, think of it like a walkthrough and playthrough blend together. Like, what the? I guess that's another way of describing it. I guess that's kind of what I was thinking when I was creating this. Because that's what I knew by we take what has already been done and try to create something brand new out of it. Remixing. That's what I do with the content I create on my channel. Yeah. If you're familiar with what I do on my channel, then you know what I've been talking about this whole time. Otherwise, I don't go watch something else to get what I'm talking about. I like, if you're up for watching the whole history of everything I do across the whole channel, it's like, dang, I don't know. I feel like this would be a much better way to cover everything. And probably less exhausting, and like the fact that they're all so time sensitive and everything. It's like, yeah, we'll see what I can do here. Yeah, we'll see here. So, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, of course. Right. I guess we could say, like, I don't know. Yeah, you know, let them know. What were your thoughts about this NGS Headline WAVE? Of course, let them know with that hashtag, what they always do. Like, yeah, let them know on their socials. Not over here. I guess if you want, you could share it over here, like, with me or something in the comments down below, if you want. It's a good joy. Thanks for being here, guys. We're lurking in the chat, whether you're in this live or not, you know. I guess you enjoyed this reaction video, like, if you enjoyed this with me or something, as I reacted to this, we're here watching with me, whether you saw this live or not. I guess you enjoyed this reaction video, you can let me know whether or not you did hit the like button, told it to helps out so I know what you guys like to see more of on my channel. Yeah, told it to, of course, or I guess you're new to my channel, and I think you're seeing this for the first time or something. Watch this part of the video. And hey, thanks for being here. Yeah, right. I guess if you'd like to see more content like this, or even my other content I create on my channel, then, well, you could subscribe, pull it through, and track the bell notification, fire subscribe, yada, you know how that is. You're notified of when I do my next upload, or like, I tend to do most of my videos live because they're over seasonal events, which is content and sensitive. And it kind of just happened on the fly. So, I kind of, like, I guess whenever they begin, I try to cover when I can. Yeah, I might change up with how I do that. That's what I was talking about this whole time. For the new year, yeah, we'll see how I do it into next year. Things change over time, you know? Nothing lasts forever. Yeah. Yep, nothing lasts forever. There's always a chapter for everything. A start of a new chapter, gotta, something. Who knows? Then I thought if I was gonna do something different from what I do on that channel. What the heck? Wasn't I just trying to end this video here? Why did I just start talking about that again? God dang it, man. I just got caught up and started, I'm just trying to wrap this up, and all of a sudden I started talking about it again. What in the world? How I do that? I lose myself in my own thoughts as I'm talking here. What? Oh, I didn't even open this up yet. Yeah, oops. Right, so I know usually at this point of the video I just talk about my thoughts about what I reacted to, but I feel like I didn't have much to say with what we saw there. Yeah, just I don't know, there's a roadmap and we got more new story or something that we'll see for next year in Tales of Two New Genesis, of course. Yeah, what the heck, man? I'm getting carried away here. I'm trying to wrap this up. Like I said, if you're new, watching more and such, you can subscribe, that notification, gotta, you know, there's like socials in the description down below. You know what that is. You want to keep up with everything or support me or whatever, anyway you can. If you'd like, thanks for being here. Really, I'm trying to wrap this up because I feel like I'm dragging it on. So, yeah, so you can keep an eye on what I do next, is when I'll do my next live video. Kind of happen on the fly, but I do try to schedule, I guess, to do the best I can to try and let you guys know when they happen. Otherwise, you know, just, I guess that's what the bell notifications are for, so you know when it happens as it happens, when I cover them live. These events are sometimes sensitive. I'm kind of just trying to cover on the fly, if you want to see it when it happens live. Otherwise, you can just see these videos as they're uploaded, regardless whether you see this live or not. It's okay if you don't see this live. You don't have to see them live. It's up to you whether you choose to see one live, because I go about doing these videos regardless whether you see it live or not. So, yeah. So, of course. Yep. You know, sometimes I go live on Twitch or something. I haven't done that yet. I was gonna go. I'll probably, yeah, I'll do that sometime this week, probably. For one of the games I've already, like, checked out with the in-game event, or going to. Yeah, go live for Twitch shops or something. But that's for something else. So, yeah. You know, it's a Twitch or X or gotta. That's the socials in the description down below. Gotta, you know, yeah. So, right. I feel like I'm losing myself what I'm trying to say here. You get the gist. You get what I'm saying here. Catch you guys later, alright? See you later. See you next time. Yeah, there's just some things I just want to share with you guys or tell you with what I'm doing with my channel here. Yeah, it's more specifically towards my channel itself. You know, it's not. It was a little unrelated to what I was reacting to, but still at the same time, yeah, it's alright. It's still over what I cover, seasonal events. Like TSO2 New Genesis seasonal event, for example. Yeah, still kind of related in some way to what I was doing in the studio. Somewhat, maybe not entirely, but yeah. I just started doing that because I was doing this live anyway. So, right there in the moment. Yeah. So, I'll see you guys next time. Later. Yes? How many times have I said that? I don't know. Anyway, you do it live. Thanks for being here anyways, like I said, guys. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Whether this is live or not. Thanks for lurking in the chat. It's nice seeing you, Panda. Yes. Thanks for talking to me as always in the chat. Those are good. Yep, I know. You say reasonable times. I've always liked to go live at a reasonable time. It's kind of improvising it when I try and cover them. Yeah, we'll see how things go when I try and change things up here. What days we don't. Of course, I always thought of that beforehand. On how work and such. Yeah, I know. That's not the. I just started looking at one of the messages you already sent in the chat. I went over it, but I already said something about that already. What the heck, man? Yeah, that's not the problem I'm having with, like I said already earlier throughout this video. It's not the issue at hand of what was going on. That wasn't it. It was how I was covering the content. And I was going to change up how I executed. When I do it, or the schedule, that's not the problem. seasonal events, they happen when they happen, and it's like hard to try and schedule it around when you cover so many of them. Like I said already, but alright, that's enough. I'm going on here when I was already just trying to wrap this up. I already just said that outro. Like, what am I doing? What the heck am I doing? How I ended up doing that? That's what you call it. ADHD or whatever. Ugh. Yeah. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. See you later. Have a nice morning or night, whatever soonest. I might do another live video later today. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe. But I know we'll be doing one tomorrow. See if I have that scheduled. Yeah, inconveniences tend to happen, so hopefully I don't have to delay that one. What I already told you I'm going to do for tomorrow. I'll do PS2 to Genesis after what we just reacted about it, too. So that'll do tomorrow. So, yeah, you want to see that? Check out, you know what to keep in touch for. So, like always, yeah. Yeah, like always, yep. And with that said, yep. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Yep. Bye. Like, oh yeah, like, see you later. Yeah, what am I doing? All right, okay. Bye-bye. Yes. Every time I do these reaction videos this early in the morning, part of me still feels somewhat tired. Wow, because I got up early in the morning just to see this. I wasn't as tired as this morning as I was the previous mornings I do these reaction videos over NGS Headline WAVE. Yes. See you later. I'll see you guys later in the next video. Or live stream, or wherever I might be across my socials. Yeah. Keep in touch. Alright. Catch you guys later. Yeah. Bye. Thanks for watching. Whether you see this live or not. Yep. Thanks for watching. Yeah. Weird how I tried doing the whole shorts thing. Yeah, there's a feature in the YouTube studio, like YouTube dashboard. We go live on YouTube. There's a thing called dual streams. I was just trying that feature where you could see the stream through shorts instead of just the normal, like, it's weird. Just trying that. I don't know how that went. Kind of odd trying to do that in shorts form while also doing it in the regular horizontal or vertical form. I don't know how you were watching this or seeing this. Funny. Yeah, like I said. Thanks for watching, everybody. We're doing this live reaction. Me live reacting to... Yeah, live reacting to NGS Headline WAVE of December 23rd, 2025. Yeah, NGS Headline WAVE of December 23rd, 2025. Checking out everything that's for next month. Yeah, still gotta jump in and check out the stuff that was for this month. I'll do that. Then, depending on when they're soonest I'll see you next time for that tomorrow. But stay tuned for what I like to do doing next. Because I guess I do kind of tend to cover this content, like cover the content I cover on the fly. You wanna know when stuff happens. So, yep. I'll do that again. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See you next time. Yep. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Yep. Alright. Yeah. Yes. Bye. 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 Really? Yeah. Bye-bye. Yep. Bye. Bye.